What's up, it's your girl chisala, and welcome to my channel. What's up? Namaste. Today I'm about to tell you guys a story. My first ever story time. I'm so excited.
Running through these checks like the ones on my shoes, so don't get.
So the story you're about to hear, honestly, viewer discretion is advised. Okay, if you're sensitive, if you have sensitive ears, like back up. Like you cannot hear this. You cannot. I've hyped up my story like it's gonna be like hella lit, but it's just something that happened, you know. Anyway, so what happened was this story happened, I don't know, I think a few years ago, like 2, 3, 4, I don't know, four, probably 4 years ago. Yeah, so like I was at this place, right, and like I was just visiting for like some time, right, and I met this person. Oh, by the way, side note, I'm not mentioning anyone's names because people usually don't mention names because I don't want anybody to get in trouble, and I don't want to get in trouble as well. So yeah, so I was at this place and I was just visiting, right, visiting, you know, chilling or whatever. Then I think I was eating, it's either breakfast or lunch, yeah. Then this person, this nigga, and when I say, okay, I should not use that word, apparently it's offensive. So this person, but I'm black, I can say it, right? Again. Anyway, so this person, like I was eating and whatever, I think, and then this person came up to me, right? I'm not gonna mention who they are, but we're pretty close-ish, you know. Yeah. So this person came up to me and they were like nervous and whatever, and I'm like, girl, what's wrong? After I asked them what's wrong, they were like, you know, nervous and whatever. They're like, I don't know if I should say this, but I have a gun. And I was like, no, I don't believe you. Girl, I don't believe you. And again, when I say girl, it's not a girl, but like I just say that. Anyway, so I'm like, I don't believe you. And they're like, no, for real, for real. And I'm like, huh, prove it. So then they come into the room again with like a black bag, and then like it had a gun shape and whatever. I mean, no, yeah, they had a black bag and like a gun shape or whatever. Like they were like, see, I told you. And I'm like, I don't see a gun. I see a shape form of a gun. Like anybody can make that up. I mean, people literally like with their hand in it. Anyway, so they're like, no, for real, for real, for real, it's a gun. I'm like, prove it. So they take it out, like they take the gun out of the bag, and they show me. They're like, I told you. And I'm like, that is a toy gun. Like that could be a toy gun or something, right? It's a toy gun, right? And they're like, no, it's a gun for real. I'm like, no. So I'm like, let me touch it if it's a gun for real. So I take it, this gun, and it's hella heavy. And I'm like, why is your toy gun so heavy? And they're like, I told you it's not a toy gun. And I'm like, okay, so why do you have a gun? Then they're like, you know, I found it somewhere. And I'm like, you found a gun? They're like, yeah, I found it and I just picked it up because, oh my goodness, what if it ends up in the wrong hands, and then I left it and then somebody dies and it's gonna be my fault? And I'm like, no. No, you don't just pick guns up. What the hell is wrong with you? So I asked them where they picked it up, and they were like, just like they explained to me like the whole street situation and like where they found it. And I'm like, bro, this thing can be tracked, I think. Right? Can guns be tracked? Anyway, I don't know, but I was like, this thing can be tracked. We need to like return it ASAP, or else we might be in trouble. And now that I know, I'm an accomplice. Accomplice. Yeah, I'm an accomplice to crime. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be part of this. Let's go take this gun back where you got it from. So this person, we start walking, like we get ready and we're like, okay, we're gonna take this back to where you found it. And we walk. And the person, like the whole way, I keep asking them, I'm like, is it here? They're like, no, I don't think it's here. You know, I don't really remember. I'm like, you don't remember where you picked a gun? What? Okay, so then we keep walking. I'm like, bro, is it here? They're like, no. Dude, is it here? No. Girl, is it here? They're like, no. I'm like, okay. So we keep walking. They're like, okay, I think this is a spot. And this place was like open. Like, it was the ground. Like, there was a road, then just there by the ground. Like, why is this person picking up this gun by the other side of the road? Anybody could have seen you. What the hell? So I asked them, like, how did you even pack it when, like, you got it? They're like, I had a bag and whatever, so I just, like, put it in there. I was like, okay, deuces, I'm going with this gun. I'm like, who picks up a gun? Like, I was still, like, trying to, like, but I was trying not to get angry because I'm like, okay, this can happen, you know? Their explanation of, like, not wanting someone to get hurt made sense. We actually thought of taking it to the police. Yes, we did. In case you feel like commenting that. We did try to, like, want to take it back. But then we're like, no, what if they don't believe us? I mean, no, what if they don't believe us? And they're like, you guys have a gun. Okay, you're getting arrested. Or it was used for a crime. And then they're like, it's you guys. So I was like, no, we're taking this gun where you found it. So we reached the place and they were like, so we should reach the place, and they were like, it's here. And I'm like, okay, put it back so we can go, you know, because, like, oh my goodness, this is suspicious. We just stand here in the middle of the road with a black bag trying to drop something. Just put it so we can go. So then this person started laughing. I'm like, bro, what's so funny? You have a gun. Like, what is so funny? Can you please explain to me why this is so funny to you? They continue to laugh and laugh and laugh. And I'm like, what? And they continue to laugh. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? So I wanted to, like, grab the gun and, like, put it there. You know, the thing. I wanted to grab the thing and put it there. They're like, no, I didn't find it here, actually. And I'm like, so then where did you find it? Like, oh, it's just someplace. It's actually, it's not even, I didn't find it. I just got it from somewhere. And I'm like, so this person turns to point the gun at me. I'm joking. Gotcha. No, they didn't turn to point the gun at me. They just gave, like, a reasonable explanation to where they got the gun, and it made sense, and I cannot tell you where they got the gun from. But yeah. Then I was just so upset that they made me walk all the way there for a prank. To prank me they had me on my toes. I was like, oh my god, it's a gun. And you know, because I'm not exposed to guns, so it was just like, poof, for me. I was like, what, a gun? This is my first time ever holding a gun. So I was like, oh my goodness, don't ever do that to me again. It was all a joke. It was just a prank. The gun was legally theirs, and it's like, it was meant to be. They just lied to me and just made me walk all the way from where I was to where they thought they got the gun. I couldn't believe it. I was just walking back, just like, oh my goodness. Thank God this gun is this person's. Otherwise, I don't know where I would be right now. In court, in jail, I don't know. So I was like, okay, thank God. So that's how it ended. That's how I was pranked into thinking somebody had just saved a gun. I was so scared, guys. But I lived through it. It's a funny experience. Now that I look back, I'm just like, I fell for that. Really? I did. But the gun was real, so, like, I had no choice but to fall for the prank. And yeah, that's the end of my story time. I hope you all niggas enjoyed the story. If you did, please like and subscribe. And I've been posting so many times during this story time, like while shooting, because my phone storage is full and I'm deleting apps left, right, and center, and I'm so upset. But subscribe. Bye.